Lockdown man coverage and screaming man blitzes. These are the nightmares people are having when they go to sleep after playing Madden 23. Now, almost everyone is struggling adjusting to this, and if you don't have a game plan to attack this meta defense, then you are going to have no shot to rack up wins. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you everything you need to start shredding man coverage, and you can use all of this no matter what scheme or playbook you are running. So in this video, you are going to learn the best ability to beat man coverage in MUT right now. Then you're going to learn the best ways to attack each area of the field, short, intermediate, and I will show you the only consistent way to attack deep down the field for one play touchdowns against man coverage. Then to end it all off, I'm going to give you a 3-play mini scheme in flex Y off week out of the Ravens playbook. Now the 3-part mini scheme is going to be a part of the full Ravens offensive scheme that I am working on right now, and that is going to start rolling out on Sunday. Now the one ability you need to have right now in order to beat man coverage is short in elite. Now what this does is it gives you a speed boost when you break on your route when you are going up against man coverage. Now this is going to increase your ability to separate a ton, and this ability is going to work on any route that breaks in between 1 and 10 yards down the field and then breaks inside the numbers. I would recommend putting this ability on any of your players who you know will be running routes inside of this area. So for me, that is going to be my slot receiver and my tight end. Okay, so when attacking man this year, you need to be able to attack all levels of the defense. And first, we are going to look at my 3 favorite routes to attack the short area of the field. First, we have whips. Now, these are my go-to favorite route to beat man this year. They are going to get super easy separation basically every time, and they will be cutting away from the user towards the sideline, making them that much tougher to stop. Next, we have slants, and these can be good stock. They are very good if the user gets aggressive and leaves the middle of the field, then you have this route to make them pay. But the better way to use them is by motioning your slant across the field, and then you want to snap it before he stops his momentum. This will help him get better separation on the corner, and it'll make it so tough for the defensive back to stay with your receiver. And the last route to attack short is out routes from your running back. These routes do a great job of separating from linebackers, and with them you're able to get one of your best players in the open field and give him space to make plays. These are also great because the running back can't be pressed, and he's going to get a free release left or right every single time. Next, when we attack the intermediate area of the field, this is where your short and elite ability will come into play. Now first, we have corner routes. Now this is in every corner route, they have to break under 10 yards. Then our ability will activate and you will get really good separation after you break. Now this once again is great because it's cutting towards the sideline, staying away from the user, and this is going to make it generally a very safe throw. Next, we have crossing routes, and specifically ones from our tight end. And once again, you will see short and elite activate, and you will get really good separation attacking the middle of the field. This is very good if you can get the user looking somewhere else and you can hit big plays over the middle. And this is really going to force the user to stay home. Now, if you want to take your Madden 23 game to the next level, you need to check out my website, Scheme Kings. Up right now, I have 2 more plays in this Ravens playbook that are going to use everything you learn in this video to destroy man coverage. And one of them is a great one-play touchdown to attack deep down the field using a concept that we are going to go over in a second. Then you can also use code Madden23 at checkout for 50% off your first month of the membership, and there's only 1 week left in this sale. Now, if you want to check out Scheme Kings, I will leave a link down in the description below. All right, now to attack the deep area of the field, and this is where you gotta make your money. Now, this is the biggest change when facing man coverage compared to Madden 22. In 22, you could hit deep post routes very consistently for really big gains, but it is super tough to hit these posts in Madden 23. The only routes that I've seen work consistently are double moves. These can make the cornerback completely lost, and you can hit them deep down the field for one-play touchdowns, and this is what is going to add that explosive element to your offense that you need when your opponent is spamming man coverage. But there is a trick to get these to work. You can't just come out and run them. Let's hop into practice mode and I'll show you how we can get these to work. In practice mode, I want to show you guys whips, how good they are, how the defense will adjust to try to take them away, and how that will unlock our deep shot. So first, I just want to run a whip. We're going to look at Demaryius Thomas on the outside, and you're just going to look him whip. He's going to cut out, and he's going to absolutely lose the corner. You're going to run that over and over, guys. You can pick up 10, 15 yards every single time you run it, and you're going to force them to adjust it to take it away. Now, what people are going to do is they are going to shade down, shade outside. This is going to help take these whips away. Now, if we look in the whip on the outside with Michael Thomas right here. Now watch here. Boom. He's going to cut outside. The corner was in way better positioning. We're still able to complete it, but the corner was really, really close there. The other thing to really try to take these away, they'll press then they'll shade down, then they'll shade outside. This is the best way to take these away without trying to user it or put a flat defender over here. So we'll run it right here. Watch the whip on the outside. He's all over him, just absolutely nothing there. We're able to catch it, but you see he is totally locked down in coverage. So what does this mean? We want to run these routes over and over, these whips, these short routes, forcing them to shade down, start to press us, try to shade outside. That is where our double move is going to come into play. Now, I'm just going to run the double move stock here, so we're not going to shade down. We're not going to do anything with the corners, and watch what happens. Boom. We try to throw this up, and the corner is going to be step for step with him. Absolutely no separation. Now watch what happens when they shade down and shade outside. So now the corner shaded down, he shaded outside. Watch what happens on this double move. Boom and boom. Absolutely loses him. Michael Thomas isn't fast. He's got like 87 speed, and you see we absolutely lose him on that play. So we said, what was the best way to take away whips? It was shade down, shade outside, and press. This is what really locked up whips. Watch what happens with the double move on the outside. He's gonna press him, and then he's gonna totally blow the press, and Michael Thomas is gonna get wide open deep down the field for a one-play touchdown. Now, sometimes they will get a bit of a press. You will shake him, and you will get wide open deep. That is how we pair short routes like whips with double moves to absolutely shred man coverage. All right, now let's get into this 3-play mini scheme that is going to utilize all of these routes and abilities. First, we have flanker spot in flex Y off weak. For the adjustments for this play, put the tight end to the short side of the field and we want to block him. Then you take the outside receiver on the double side, put him on a whip and motion him over across the field. Then we just want to put the running back on an out route to the wide side of the field. All right, so with flanker spot, we're going to motion our whip over, and our first player we want to look at is our corner route. This is with our short in elite. He's going to break under 10 yards and watch him separate. Boom. Look at our ability activating. Loses him by like 4 yards. Put that up and away, rack catch it. A lot of the times you're going to be able to turn the corner and pick up huge gains with that corner route. Now, the other stuff we can do is we can check it underneath. So we're going to have a whip going out here, and we're going to have a running back going out here. So 2 short routes going away from the user, and we can just really pick whichever side. So right here, we're going to look at the running back. Boom. He's going to separate right there, 2 to 3 yards, put it out in front, rack catch it, get upfield. We got a block down the field, and we pick up a huge gain once again. Then on this one, we're going to look to the whip. So boom, whip, and break out. And look at that. 4 yards of separation, put that out. And look at this, guys. We also have our running back open. We also have a dig over the middle of the field that we can hit late. So those are our 4 options right there. We're going to throw this whip to the outside, rack catch it, get upfield, throw a guy off us, and we pick up 12, 15 yards. All right, next we have double post in flex Y off weak. Here, put the tight end to the short side, then take the wide side receiver on the double side, put him on a whip and motion him over across the field. Then lastly, we just want to take our running back block. All right, now with double post, same thing. We're going to motion this receiver over, and the first place we want to look is our tight end on this crossing route. You're going to see as long as the user, look at the user here, he leaves the middle of the field to come over here. So now the crosser is going to be one-on-one. Our ability activates really early on this, but you're going to see the separation come, and you can just fire it right there. Two yards of separation right there. He tries to go for the pick. We're able to catch it, go upfield, pick up 15, 20 yards. Okay, same thing. What do we have motioning over? We have a whip. What is my favorite route to beat man? Whips. Look at this. Boom, boom. Look at the user. Everybody's in the middle of the field, and we just have this whip. Nobody's over here beating man coverage. Look at him. He loses him by like 7 yards. Rack catch it, get upfield, make a guy miss 15, 20 yards. Now, this is where it gets a little crazy. So we have our crosser lined up here. Now, this is the other version of this play. Now, what we can do, we can actually take our crosser, our tight end, motion him over. Now, what's going to happen, he's not going to be on a crosser. He's going to be on this like kind of corner route. Now, the other thing I usually do, I don't know if I did it here, is I'll put this player on a slant. He's on like a deep post. I'll put him on a slant. Our read here is going to be this crosser, and you're going to watch. This player here is going to be in man coverage, and he's going to get absolutely lost. Watch. Ability activates right there. Boom. He's going to break outside, lose him by 3-4 yards. Put that away from the linebacker. Rack catch, get upfield, and pick up a huge gain once again. Okay, the other nice thing about this is when you motion this player over, their man responsibilities aren't going to change. And you're going to see one of these 2 players is in man coverage on Higbee. Let's take a look right here. Watch. These players are going to stay in man coverage even though he motioned over the field. Look at this, boom. It's this linebacker here is in man coverage. Even though we motioned him over, he's not gonna follow him. And now he's gonna break away from that man coverage. You can lead that out and away, rack catch it, get upfield for another huge gain. So those are the two different variations of that play. All right, then lastly, we have sluggo seam, and this is gonna be our deep shot to make our opponent pay down the field. So for this one, have the tight end to the wide side this time, then take the outside receiver on the double side, put him on a slant, then motion him over, and then put the other receiver on the double side on a whip, then put the running back on an out route to the wide side. All right, and then the big one, this is gonna be sluggo seam. So we want our sluggo to the wide side. This is gonna be our slant and go, and we have to set this up with our whips. We have to get them starting to shade down. Now, we're gonna motion this player over. We wanna snap it before the slant stops because we want those motion slants to help burst man. Now right here, boom, what do we see? We see slant, go, and he's gonna break up right there. Now, what do we see right here? Look at their corner. Look how much better he is covering the whip. So he's taking that away. Look at the running back. He's shading down. So they're playing underneath on these routes. But what does that mean? This corner's also playing underneath. Now the slant and go is going to get wide open over his head. Pass lead that up and away. Rack catch, and we are going to be absolutely gone. Let's look at it one more time. Same thing. Watch our slant here. Snap it before he stops. But let's look at the slant and go. Boom. Slant. Watch the corner. Boom. Totally lost. Now has to try to react. Absolutely lost. Rack catch it, throw it upfield, and we bomb them for a 70-yard touchdown. So those are the slant and goes, guys. That is going to be your money. Really quick, I want to look at the slant. So motion slant, boom. Watch this corner here, boom. Breaks his ankles, absolutely lost because we have the motion. The user's able to see that and recover, but look at the man coverage. Look at the separation. That's like 8 yards. The user's able to hit us, but if the user was out of position there, we would have went for another 30. Now, this ability, these plays, and these routes are going to allow you to absolutely shred man coverage, but you're still going to have to pick up yards against zone, and you're going to have to run the ball. So if you want to learn a perfect mini scheme to pair with everything you learned today that is still in this Ravens playbook, then you need to check out this video right here.